Well, hello everybody. Michael Soothing here. I think you know who I am, but one of my subbies said they felt deprived because I did not do my usual intro on some of my most recent videos. Anyway, I'm here today catching up on my reading of the Sacramento Bee because I'm at my house in Oregon for a few days, tending to some business. So I have some peace and quiet, which means I can do some ASMR videos, my passion in life, one of my, many passions in life, of course. So I just thought we'd catch up and see if I've been missing anything important in some of the papers I brought here. Let's see. Something about critters waddle and paddle out of Land Park Pond. That sounds kind of interesting. If I don't get back on my weight loss program, I will be waddling out of Lake Park Pond myself. But I will lose weight while I'm up here because I get enough exercise. This article says the turtles, ducks, geese, carp, koi, and bass, that's quite a few critters, that call Boat Lake Pond home are being removed to make way for dredging and deepening the pond's bottom. Sometimes you have to have your bottom deepened, it says here, I guess. The creatures, let's see here, what they're going to do. They're draining the water, dredging out the sludge, covering the bottom with something impermeable, I think. And then, after they deepen, and then they'll refill and bring the critters back. What are they doing with these critters in the meantime? Let's see. Well, here's a disgusting tidbit in the article. The thick mud covering the bottom, which has been building up for decades, is primarily composed of waterfowl droppings. So when you're wading through that pretty looking pond, and there's something squishy in between your toes, now you know what that is, okay? All right. Art groups rebound after thefts. Let's see if we can find any other interesting. 4 jailed in El Dorado Hills home invasions. 4 men arrested on suspicion they invaded 2 homes at gunpoint. Looks like they robbed a 3rd home where no one was present. These guys, should I say their names? I better not. I won't say this guy Brandon Waters, won't say his name, he's 20. I won't say Ezekiel Caesar, 19, or Derek Fields, 19, or Walter McGee. I'm not going to say any of their names, okay? Their bail was set at $200,000 each. $400,000 for 3 of them. Wow. Yuba City has teachers. Nah, we don't want to care. Let's see what else. Transgender actress. I'd never heard of this person. Why is she in the news? Alexis Arquette. I heard of some other Arquette. Roseanne Arquette. Did she get a sex change operation? Let's see here. Let's see if this says who this person was in. Transgender character actress and sibling of Rosanna Arquette and Richmond Arquette. I guess this one didn't get very many movie roles, though. Let's see if they say anything about what she might have been in. Oh, she was in a music video for The Tubes. Okay. What else? She had a bit role in Pulp Fiction and in Bride of Chucky. Oh, I think I know the spot she did in Pulp Fiction, but I thought that was Rosanna Arquette. Maybe they were both in it. Okay, anyway. Law to fight forged autographs. The Force is Strong with Mark Hamill. Forged autographs. Even at the Capitol. Did he ever act in anything after Star Wars? I don't recall seeing him in any film after that. It says he endorsed legislation requiring memorabilia dealers to provide certificates of authenticity for autographed collectibles they sell. Is Mark Hamill's signature really in demand and being forged? Maybe it's the resurgence in the Star Wars series. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Muslim pilgrims thronged to Hajj. Last year they stampeded and like 1,000 people died or something. Syrian, no, I don't want to read the national news. It's far too depressing. Instead, let's read what you've all been waiting for. The lucky numbers for Mega Millions. 1, 34, 43, 44, 63, and 11. Those are not my numbers. My numbers happen to reside in my wallet. Wow, I've been out of the loop for a while. Do you know you can get a Dell Inspiron name brand desktop computer with a 6th gen Intel processor and 8 gig of memory and a 1 terabyte hard drive for only $399. That's pretty good, don't you think? What else is going on? Here is a preview of coming attractions. I haven't done a video on any of my agates for a while that I found on beaches. So I'm going to do one while I'm here. I'm going to talk about agates a little bit. Check out this, carnelian on top there. Anyway, that will be in an upcoming video that I'll shoot while I'm here this week. How about this little Jasper bear who's eating a salmon, because I'm in the Northwest now, see? Caught himself a salmon. The bear kind of has a salmon color, doesn't he? Not very realistic. Unless he's a brand new pinky bear, or something. Anyway, I have a little piece of rose quartz here, by the way. Rose quartz. You're not going to be able to see the color, though, because that never works with these lights, I'm going to do a doctor role play, look in your eyes, okay, in a future video while I'm here also, so that I can do an important public service on a serious topic that I'm familiar with. How about the sports? What's going on in sports? I know most of you don't follow sports. The 49ers won their first game by a blowout. Can you believe it? I'm surprised. And the big controversy with Colin Kaepernick continues, but he didn't play. But I don't want to get into that, because then some of you are going to get upset with me. And this is relaxation time. We can debate on my other channel someday, right? I believe in free speech and debate, but that privilege extends to me as well, okay? Let's see here. LA area corruption is chronicled. The first season of True Detective series won well-deserved praise for its complex plot. Yeah, that was a very good series. I watched it, and it was quite excellent when it came to the plots and the acting. Then I started the second series, and it was awful, so I didn't watch it. Let's see if the third series is going to be better. Oh, let's see here. Small Southern, okay. This is about the second series, so I'm not going to go there. Ireland fights Apple taxes. That means Apple the company, not Apple that you eat. Look at this story. Tribeswomen escape back to the forest. That sounds a little bit interesting. Let's see what that's about. In December to Rio de Janeiro is where the story's from. Must be about Amazonian tribeswomen. In December 2004, 3 non-contacted Amazon tribespeople, a young man and 2 women, were led out of the forest they had lived in their whole lives and taken to a village. That must have been culture shock for them. A year and a half later, in an extraordinary twist, the 2 women have escaped back to the forest, taking only an axe, a machete, and their pet birds. They left their clothes behind, strewn along the path. They probably didn't like having to wear clothes, They've been going in their birthday suit most of their lives, and it probably felt strange. They left a very clear message with this. We don't want your civilization. Instead, we want to choose our ancient way of life. This is understandable because they came to a village where they had all these modern conveniences and changes and differences, rules to live by, and electricity, and all kinds of confusing things, computers, and even direct TV dish with TV shows, right? In fact, now that I think of it, I'm pretty sure they probably were forced to watch an episode of Housewives of New Jersey, and that was the final straw that would send anybody back to the forest for an indigenous lifestyle, don't you think? Let's see what else happened in this article. Oh, they fell ill with tuberculosis. This is what happens when you monkey with them. They were taken to a nearby city and had to be in a straw hut. Oh, they built a straw hut for them on the grounds of the hospital, so they wouldn't feel so, removed from their lifestyle. Now they face new dangers. Fires have decimated part of the reserve, reducing prey. Farmers and loggers are encroaching. Yeah, the Amazon basin is huge, but, with every passing year, the civilization, the farms, and the fishermen, and the hunters, and the loggers, and the, mineral mining interests just go further and further out, and it's kind of sad in a way, don't you think? Some areas should be protected down there, like we do in the U.S. with all the big national parks. All right. Let's begin to return California's democracy back to the people. And we already have that because we have propositions on the ballot. We vote directly on everything. When it comes to be election time, we can put propositions on the ballot that say there should be a special new tax for Pokemon cards, to pay for the kids who are wandering into intersections causing accidents, all that kind of thing. Speaking of Pokemon, I just got my shipment because one of you subbies said, please do an ASMR video on Pokemon. Now, I don't know anything about Pokemon, but I'll try to learn a little bit about it. And I got this big batch of cards in the mail that have all kinds of characters back here, whose names I don't know. But I will do a segment on Pokemon, okay? I'll learn something about it and come back and talk about Pokemon Go and the controversy as well. Now, of course, I have a fairly young daughter who's now in her early 20s. So when the Pokemon craze started, she got the big plushy yellow Pikachus. We had Pikachus all over the house. But that's for a future video discussion, not for this one. So for now, I'm just going to say, don't ASMR and drive. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, everybody. And please subscribe if you have not already. Because I'd like to build my subby base a little bit, now that I'm doing more videos. All right, bye-bye.